Minglaba and welcome to Myanmar Today. I am Henry Zin with the latest news and reports from around Myanmar. DJ Zin brings us a first report on challenges and missions for renewable energy development in ASEAN countries. Jo's coverage on 16 Nepalese women entrepreneurs bringing Nepali handicrafts to Myanmar. Suleiman has the story on new TV series coming soon on Channel 9. Loom has a report on Eternal Ladies Art Show. Before we get to the reports, let's take a look at the local news. Vice President and Chairman of the Ethnic Affairs, Public Affairs Management and Service Committee, Henry Zin, accompanied by region ministers and departmental officials, inspected the Union National Racist Village in Yangon Region, Taketa Township on Saturday. The Vice President and officials inspected the status of construction of the Union National Racist Village block by block on buggies. The Vice President addressed a coordination meeting on managing empty land spaces in the Union National Racist Village. In his address, the Vice President said the Union National Racist Village in Yangon region is where the cultures and traditions of ethnic nationals who had lived in the Union of Myanmar throughout history could be seen. By observing this, the union spirit can be strengthened, and it was with the aim of creating unity of ethnic nationals that this place was established. The State Councillor has instructed to draw up and submit a detailed master plan for the long-term existence and maintenance of the Union National Racist Village. The Vice President added that while visiting the place in November 2017, he had remarked on drawing up a master plan together with experts to upgrade it. The National Disaster Management Committee on Sunday provided relief aid to flood victims and rice seeds to farmers to aid in replanting efforts on flood-affected fields in Tenenai Township. Vice Chairman of the committee and Union Minister for Social Welfare, Relief and Resettlement, Dr. Wimya A, handed over 60.6 million kyats for short-duration rice seeds, 9.7 million kyats for 5 fiber boats, over 919,000 kyats for rice to 438 flood victims, and 200,000 kyats to the family of a Tamadol member who sacrificed his life in the rescue operation, along with school uniforms, snacks, and toys for students. Following the ceremony, the Union Minister visited the Kainchi and Chaunji monasteries, where flood victims are being sheltered, and distributed aid. Dr. Wimya A pledged that the committee would provide food to flood victims during their stay at the shelters and sought suggestions from them for the committee. He also stressed the need to take precautions for avoiding casualties and minimizing damages in floods which strike Tenenai region every year. Union Minister for Social Welfare, Relief and Resettlement, Dr. Wimya A visited Daware Township, Tenenai region to discuss early childhood care and development program on Saturday. He met with parents, teachers, and caretakers of children from mother circles and preschools under the management of state and private sectors at the City Hall. The Union Minister suggested to develop human resources to nurture the children in line with early childhood care and development programs up to 8 years old, and the collaboration of social communities, philanthropic organizations, and public. He also remarked the ministry still have some restraints to operate a sufficient number of preschools across the country, although it has plans to conduct nationwide child development training programs together with child protection schemes. The Union Minister and party then answered the queries at the meeting before providing cash assistance of 1.8 million kyats for the 5 mother circles and demonstrated proper disposal of rubbish. They also donated toys and nutritious food, as well as 9.7 million kyats to buy 5 fiber boats for flood incidents. That's all with the local news, and we shall dive right into our first report. ASEAN countries are trying to reduce greenhouse gas emission and to increase the sector of renewable energy at the same time. The member countries are connecting with each other in dealing with the challenges to make the renewable energy develop in ASEAN countries. DJ Henry has the details.
In ASEAN countries, along with the growth of economy and increase in population, the energy consumption is getting higher. On the way of energy transition in ASEAN countries, they are struggling with challenges for the missions of renewable energy development. In Philippines, the energy productivity mainly depends on coal power and secondly on gas. The productivity of renewable energy is on the third level.
In 2008, we enacted a renewable energy law which offered a wide range of incentives to spur the growth of our RE industry. It provided incentives through a feed-in tariff, green energy option, and prescriptive targets under renewable portfolio standards. So if we initiated now a major transition of our energy sector towards RE for a large-scale application, this will lead to significant economic benefits due to the decreasing costs of our technologies worldwide. We also pursue low-carbon development because we recognize the co-benefits and tremendous opportunity for economic growth. In our Philippine Development Plan, an estimated $4.12 billion is needed to carry out these mitigation strategies in the area of green and energy-efficient technology innovations, climate-smart infrastructure and design, and green urban transport systems.
In Singapore, the main challenge for the renewable energy development is the access of limited resources.
Space. Singapore has limited alternative energy options, primarily due to our limited land area, but also because we have low wind speeds and relatively flat land and a lack of geothermal resources. And so we have limited access to wind, hydro, biomass, geothermal, or nuclear
Therefore,
power.
they are focusing on solar power assets by performing floating and offshore floating solar panels.
We have tried to spur demand for solar by the government taking the lead in aggregating demand. And so we rolled out this program called the Solar Nova program, whereby the government aggregates solar demand across government agencies and partners with private sector solar developers and research institutes to deploy solar panels on the rooftops of our public housing flats. We are also having to continuously innovate and test bed new solutions to overcome our challenges. So in 2016, we launched a 1 megawatt peak floating test bed at one of our reservoirs to study the economic and technical feasibility of floating solar PVs on reservoirs. Apart from overcoming our land constraints, these floating solar PV systems also have co-benefits in reducing the evaporative losses in our reservoirs. Beyond inland projects, we are also pushing the boundaries to look at offshore floating solar PVs.
Unlike Singapore, there is wide potential of resources for renewable energy in Thailand. However, the challenge is that the cost is high. Therefore, the authorities are trying to have innovative technologies for the low-cost production, which will not burden the general users. In Myanmar, the energy is generated based on the three main types: thermal setup, which includes coal fire and gas, hydropower, and renewable energy.
We are implementing the renewable energy regulations and bylaws integrate the renewable energy sector. According to the presidential office order, we are now implementing a platform. It is a national level committee, National Renewable Energy Committee, which is a best platform to do and to invest and to integrate the renewable energy sector.
ASEAN countries have been contributing towards each other about the performances for the development of renewable energy sector, which can lead to the beneficial economy as well as solution for the climate change. This is Dora Susi from MI Radio.
That's a report on challenges and missions for renewable energy development in ASEAN countries. Stay with us. Agajo brings us the second report, and then we'll take a look at the stocks and currency exchange rates right after that. 16 Nepalese women entrepreneurs brought their Nepali handicrafts and homemade products to Myanmar. This is the first ever event of this kind held in Myanmar, and it aims to boost the trade cooperation between Nepal and Myanmar. Embassy of Nepal in Yangon and Women Entrepreneurs Association of Nepal organized the event. Akajon gives us the details.
Embassy of Nepal in Yangon and the Women Entrepreneurs Association of Nepal organized the first ever Nepali handicrafts and homemade products in Myanmar. 16 Nepalese women entrepreneurs brought their Nepali handicrafts and homemade products to Myanmar, expecting to introduce the Nepali products and study the market. The official event at the Embassy of Nepal in Yangon on Saturday drew many interested customers and potential business partners. For more on the objective of the event, His Excellency Mr. Bim Udas, Ambassador of Nepal to Myanmar, explained.
We have 16 women entrepreneurs. They came from Nepal, mainly to showcase their handicrafts, homemade products, and some other special items which they have been producing in their own. And this is the first time. This is the first time for Nepali women entrepreneurs to come to Myanmar and then show what they have been producing. At the same time, to know the Myanmar market, so that the trade and business between the two countries, could grow. And this is also a very good opportunity to have to develop networking between the women entrepreneurs of Myanmar and Nepal, and also to extend the cooperation and business collaboration. Moreover, there are many Nepalese community living in Myanmar, and also it is a developing person-to-person relation.
Nepal is located in South Asia and shares territorial borders with India and China with an area of 147,181 square kilometers and a population of approximately 30 million. Kathmandu is the nation's capital and the country's largest metropolitan city. The ambassador continued to explain about the Nepalese people living in Myanmar.
It is estimated figure about 200,000 for people of Nepalese origin. They are living in Myanmar. They are born here. They are the citizens of Myanmar, and they have been taking part in the development and economic progress, because earlier they were involved mainly in the farming and animal husbandry.
He also added that these days, Nepalese people get opportunity to involved in different kinds of business. For example, gemstone. And since Myanmar is open now, they are involved in different kinds of trading. In terms of bilateral trade, the agricultural products from Myanmar are exported to Nepal since the last 2 to 3 years, including beans and pulses. The Nepalese entrepreneurs said they would like to extend business-to-business cooperation. Ms. Niti Joshi, one of the 16 Nepalese women entrepreneurs joining the event, said,
Yeah, I'm Niti Joshi. I'm representing Nepal from Nepal, and I run my own business. I'm just run my own business like a store, Duku store, which represent to give a platform for all women's entrepreneurs, handmade stuff. So I just bring here all done by their stuff to introduce in Myanmar too.
Nepal is one of the richest countries in the world in terms of biodiversity, nature's panorama climatic conditions, flora, fauna, and much more. Nepal, which gave birth to Lord Buddha, the Prince of Peace and Harmony, is living in the laps of Mount Everest and is home to 8 of the 10 highest peaks in the world. Majestic beauty, virgin mountains, biodiversity, and climatic conditions are diverse, breathtaking, sweeping as found in the Amazon basin of Brazil. It is again a repository of exotic birds and a good number and a broad range of butterflies. This is Agajo reporting for Myanmar International Radio.
That's a report on 16 Nepalese women entrepreneurs bringing Nepali handicrafts to Myanmar. Let's take a look at the currency rates from Myanmar Central Bank. $1 is at 1,521 kyats. 1 Chinese renminbi is at 212 kyats. 1 euro is at 1,680 kyats. 1 pound sterling is at 1,852 kyats. 1 Singapore dollar is at 1,096 kyats. 1 Malaysian ringgit is at 361 kyats. 1 Thai baht is at 49 kyats. And the Indian rupee is at 21 kyats. Gold is trading at $1,525. Silver is at $18. And Brent crude oil is at $55. On the Yangon Stock Exchange, FMI remains at 12,000. MTSH remains at 4,100. MCB remains at 8,400. FPB remains at 26,000. TMH remains at 3,050. You're with MI Radio's Myanmar Today. You can go to our website at miradio.com.mm and listen to our radio programs live on the website. If you're on FM, catch us on 96.1 FM in Yangon, 96.5 in Mandalay, and 96.7 in Naypyidaw. Or you can simply download MI Radio app on both iOS and Android devices so you can listen to our radio programs on the go very conveniently. Alright, let's move on to the next report. A new Myanmar TV series called Songzi Gwin was launched with a press conference at M3 Food Center in Yangon last week. Songzi Gwin, which simply means Destiny to Meet, will be broadcast on Channel 9 in Myanmar, and the shooting will begin this coming October. In this series, you can see Buddhist way of life and belief, law of karma, on the cycle of birth and rebirth. The story is quite horrific, but you will find it amazing with famous movie stars, together with new talents. Zueman will give us more information. Take it away.
A new Myanmar TV series entitled Songzi Gwin was launched with a press conference at M3 Food Center in Yangon on Tuesday. Songzi Gwin, which simply means Destiny to Meet, will be broadcast on Channel 9 of Myanmar, and the shooting will begin very soon. Speaking on how it comes to make the series, director Go Swanpai said,
I would like to appreciate everyone in the production, and great thanks for giving me a chance to meet up with them. Go Bo-san from Bobo Entertainment Group brought me many stories. He said he liked the story Mama. This is how we come up with this series. For the production, Kobo-san discussed with Matmi from Moon Myanmar Media. She also liked the story, and that is how the series began.
Songzi Gwin series will be jointly produced by Moon Myanmar Media and Bobo Entertainment. The casts will be popular movie stars together with the newcomers. Academy Award winner like Kan Si-tu, Lee Cho-bo, Zon Dan-zin, Taeyan, Zayan, and others will star in this production. The actress Lee Cho-bo shared how she came to be part of the series.
I've been working closely with these two production companies right from the start. We have done a lot of movies, making quite huge success. We have a closer connection, and I suppose which is why I came to be a part.
We got a chance to interview Don Nam Mao Lang Sai from Moon Myanmar Media.
It's
been long since we initiated planning, as we want to make everything perfect in the plots. So there was a delay. But now, we can start the production process. The shooting will begin very soon in October. We'll try our best for every detail to exactly shape our character's destiny to meet up again in life as the name of the series.
For movie enthusiasts, this series will be very informative, romantic, and above all, with a sense of hope for everyone can shape destiny by doing merits. The key message the movie wants to give is Buddhist way of life in which people believe if they do good deeds together in this life, they can meet again at some point on the circle of lives. Songzi Gwin tells the story of a man who suicides himself and becomes a ghost. In his past life, he used his beautiful sister in cheating others for money. The new actress, the Zin Tumien, who is also a daughter of famous comedian and actor Ken Lai, will make her debut in this series.
This is my first series. My character here is the same as real life, living under the control of elder sister.
So here, you will see some new faces, together with experienced film stars.
I am sure I try my best for the series. In other words, it gives me a good chance. I am feeling very excited to be a part of it. As a newcomer, I find it difficult in dialogue. Here I see a lot too, so I do need so many preparations and practices, and I did very hard. Above all, I can learn a lot from veteran stars.
Speaking on the joy of a father, Ken Lai said,
I am very happy today. I couldn't sleep last night. So did my daughter. This is my first experience coming to ritual offering ceremony for the shooting. I've never been to the ceremony of this kind if I were not to play. The leading actress Ichopo is like her sister, so it can be of great help. My daughter, she will be okay. For me, I could support my daughter with what she needs. I have to do some writing at home. I am available all the time. So, her mom is taking care of everything.
Don Nam Mao Lang Sai, the series producer, will give details on how they come up with a perfect plot.
The story highlights the tragic love in different lives. The message we want to give is we should love and take care of one another during our lifetime. Unfortunately, in case of afterlife, to the existence as a spirit, it will be impossible to do merits by oneself. So the aim is to do good things right in the current life before it's too late. With all our merits, we can go up ladder of life. The series can give you a sense of humor, romantic and also thrilling experience. We consider every detail to be a good series.
We find out that the series will be in 20 episodes and the shooting begins in coming October. After the pre- and post-production, it will be broadcast on Channel 9, which is one of the leading Myanmar channels.
That's a report on new TV series coming soon on Channel 9. Well, here's our last report on Eternal Ladies Art Show. Over the past 5 days, from 28th of August to Sunday, the art show called Eternal took place in Yangon. The show featured more than 40 artworks from different women artists coming from various backgrounds. Our reporter Loom went to the art show to find out more.
Art. It's a form of human behaviors in creating visual, auditory, or performing artworks. Through the art, a person can express his or her imaginative conceptual ideas or technical skill, which is intended to be appreciated for their beauty, feeling, or emotional power. There are basically 3 forms of art, including painting, sculpture, and architecture. Nowadays in Myanmar, people are getting more familiar with the art gallery. So during their spare time, they are visiting to different galleries here in Yangon. Recently, the ladies' art show called Eternal took place at 43 Art Gallery from 28 August to 1st September 2019. Dordanago, artist, explain more about ladies' art show called Eternal.
Dana art ladies show
This Eternal Ladies Art Show is together organized by 9 artists in total, including myself and my friends. This is the very first time that our friends have organized. The main reason that we came up with the Ladies Art Show is that in the beginning there were many participants, but later the participants who have something in common combined together in one group. Thus, the Ladies Art Show, named Eternal, has become.
Artist Dordanago further explained what could be found in the show.
In this Eternal Ladies art show, there are altogether 9 women artists. Each of them features 5 artworks, but some of them have 3. Some artworks are drawn by watercolor, some drawn by WC, and some are with acrylic color.
So among all of the pictures, you might want to find out the creative works of Dordanago.
What I create here are the pictures in acrylic color. 5 pictures of mine in total are displayed in the show. All of them are abstract form, drawn in acrylic technique, with my own idea and creativity.
When we draw pictures, it's all about creation and idea. So how did she get the idea of drawing abstract form of art? Now Dordanago elaborates more about her paintings in detail.
If I have to explain about my pictures, 2 of them are kinds of flowers. What I draw is mostly about the creativity, and each person's creativity differs, of course. By looking at the picture, one person will think one thing and the other will think differently. Moreover, some people would probably think that it is a fish while some suppose it's a flower. Individuals' perception differs from each other, so that's all about arts.
Gosheng, visitor as well as an artist living in downtown, said he really enjoyed his time during visit at Eternal Ladies art show. And he said what he liked most about the Eternal Ladies art show is the artwork done in the form of Myanmar culture.
I visit Eternal Lady art show because I myself am an artist, and I love visiting different kinds of art shows and galleries. The artists from this show are my senior and some of them my teacher. So I came here to support them. During my visit here, I saw several kinds of art and painting, which I draw in many types including water, acrylic, oils, and more. Among them, what I like most is the picture behind me. I think they're so wonderful and unique. As you see, they are related to Myanmar culture, which is what made the picture different from any other kinds of painting. That is why I love them very much.
That's all the reports we have for today. Now let's have a look around on the international landscape. Many family members of Hong Kong police have been illegally leaked, and 178 police officers have been injured standing on the front line under tremendous pressure. Let's take a look at the video footage. Well, that's all we have on Myanmar Today. Catch the show on MITV every evening, Monday to Friday at 8:30. You can also join me on MI Radio from 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m., 1 to 1:30 p.m., and from 7:30 to 8 in the evening. Don't forget to drop your comments and messages on our Facebook posts. We'll be back with more news and reports. Thank you for joining us. I am Henry Zin. Have a great day, everyone.